What is up, everybody? It is your boy NornRed89 here, bringing you a physical media video today. I know it's been quite a while since I've done one. I know last year I kind of explained on the channel that I wasn't really scooping up as much physical media. It's just money reasons, tight and stuff like that, saving up for vacations and Halloween. And also Morgan Crypt was a big thing too. So this year I'm going to get a little more chances to scoop up physical media, I think, over this coming year and all that. And today we're going to discuss a new box set that I picked up from Arrow Video. This is the Quartet of Torment box set, the first 4 Hellraiser films on 4K. And today we're going to unbox this and talk about the films and all the special features, because there's just a lot on this box set. They really outdid themselves with this bad boy. Let's do this. Roll it. So yes, I am a little late to the party on picking this up. I believe this release came out like a year and a half ago, or almost 2 years ago. So I was actually afraid this was out of print. I was like, oh, I'm so scared. But I did go to the Arrow Video site, saw that this bad boy was on sale, and I was like, finally bit the bullet and scooped it up. And like I said, this is the Quartet of Torment release. All the first 4 Hellraiser films, from Hellraiser, Hellbound, Hell on Earth, and Bloodlines, in 4K, gorgeous 4Ks, and today we're going to talk about and, like I said, unbox this bad boy. Let's discuss a little bit of my feelings actually on the franchise as well, just Hellraiser in general. Is Clive Barker is one of my favorite writers. I love his books. He has some really good books. I actually own the Hellbound Heart, the book that goes to the Hellraiser movie, and his movies, just what he started with this franchise, is fantastic. I love all the deep themes of obsession, and sex and addiction. There's so many good, rich themes in Hellraiser, and I like the fact that all the characters, even, Pinhead, they're all kind of three-dimensional, and you find out more about Pinhead as the films go on, but all the characters in these first 4 films are so three-dimensional. I love the acting and some really good body horror as well in these first 4 films. Let's show off this release. Look at that. Oh, man, it's gorgeous. Got that black shine and sheen to it. There's your back piece right there, just so gorgeous right here. And then when it slides out, it's got this cool effect because it's kind of, you see the squares right here, it's kind of cut out. It slides out and you see the muscles and the bones. It's so freaking cool. Like, this box set, they really outdid themselves. And this is a nice hard box, so this is a very sturdy box. I love that. And then here's your discs are all in here, the 4 discs, and this is a slip-on case right here, this red sleeve. But the sleeve is kind of tight. It's not the worst I've had, but it is pretty tight. You have to be careful when you're trying to slip this sleeve on. And then let's take it out, and you can see then it becomes just bones. So, gorgeous, gorgeous release. I am in hell, help me. Like, come on. Like, you can't just... This is a horror fan's wet dream. We have such sights to show you. So many good lines from this right here. I have Bloodlines right here, the 4th disc that's in my player right now. But there's the 4 movies. And like I said, tons of special features and everything, commentaries, and also extra footage. They have more footage for Hell on Earth and Bloodlines, but the aspect ratio is a little different, and it has more of a VHS quality to it. So don't expect it to look like the 4K, which, like, it's a little bit jarring, but not the worst. So as you can tell, really, Arrow Video did such a fantastic job with this release, and it also came with a beautiful booklet. Look at this booklet with just this amazing, like, abstract looking art. Like, I don't even know how to understand this artwork right here, but it's just like so cool looking. And this is a book that has, oh, there we go right there. There's our girl Ashley Lawrence, which I did meet Doug Bradley and Ashley Lawrence last year at Morgan Crypt. So cool to finally meet them. I got to make sure what I show you. It shows you all the cast. It talks about all the movies and stuff like that. It shows you the cast and has writings on the cast, or not the cast, the movies, but also stuff about Clive Barker in here as well. Oh man, just really love this release. Also like the pain and pleasure and everything. But yeah, there's a lot of crazy pictures in here. So I have to make sure what I show you is just, I don't show you too much crazy stuff. But yeah, I like this release a lot. And me being a huge Hellraiser fan, this is such a potent franchise to me, because I remember just as a kid, I want to say around the age of like 14 to 16, as that teen, like that era, I got really obsessed with looking up the Hellraiser films and going out to the store and renting them and just binging them. That was that time where I just got hooked on body horror, and Hellraiser and Pinhead is just was such a new experience and adventure for me as a horror fan. So yeah, this represents a huge part of my life as a horror fan because, like I said, from the age of about 14 to 16, I was just going to the video store all the time, renting whatever Hellraiser film I could get my hands on and watching it. So I did tell you there's tons of special features. Look at this J card right here. Just paragraph upon paragraph upon paragraph of special features in this bad boy. So there's a plethora, hours and hours of special features. You are not going to get bored. There's deleted scenes, interviews. There's a fantastic one that was on the first disc, the Hellraiser one. These two lovely ladies just talking about their love of Clive Barker and his writing and his art. And man, it was like an hour-long conversation of them just glowing and, you know, talking about Clive Barker, and I loved it. And like I said, there are different versions of Hell on Earth and Bloodlines on here, so you get, as a fan, that full chance to see what the writers and directors wanted the films to be like before they got cut down for theatrical releases. So definitely not mad at myself that I scooped this bad boy up. This is one of my favorite releases. I have to really go through my Arrow Video stuff, but they always put out banging releases. But just what they did for this one, this is going to be high up there, almost like what Scream Factory did for me with the Friday the 13th box set. That is one of my favorite releases, just having all the Friday the 13th films. And yes, this might not be every Hellraiser film in here, but the care and what they did to restore them and put all these awesome new features on here, the Quartet of Torment was definitely worth how much I paid for it, which I did get this on a sale, like I said, for the Christmas time, so it wasn't the max price. I did pay for this on a sale price. And also there is, what was I going to say, the Scarlet Red box set. I can't really compare it to that because I don't own that box set, but that was a box set that came out years and years ago that I think actually did, the Scarlet box set had the first 4 films in it, I think, as well. And that one was a beautiful release. I heard some amazing things about that one, but me, as just physical media, my personal opinion, I can't compare to that one because I don't own it. But I think the releases, the transfers on here are gorgeous. My favorite one in terms of transfer might be Hellbound. That one looked really good. Of course, the first Hellraiser looked fantastic too, but I think Hellbound looked the best, and I liked Bloodlines. I thought that transfer looked amazing. There's just some jarring, weird CGI effects that don't age that well because that is one that takes place in space, but I think Bloodlines is highly underrated. For being a horror film that takes place in space and 3 different timelines, they do a great job. To me, that is a very underrated horror film. And out of the first 4, I would probably say Hell on Earth is my least favorite. I don't hate it. It's just the one that I'm not as attached to like the other ones in this box set. So I hope you all enjoyed this, going over this awesome physical media release that I picked up. Please shout out down below, what is your feelings on the Hellraiser franchise, or what are some most recent releases that you've picked up for your physical media collection? I would love to discuss with you down below, but also like, share, subscribe, do all those fun YouTube things that us YouTube creators love you to do. But most importantly, y'all know what's up. Have a safe and happy day. Peace out.